In this video, we're going to take a look at the Platy Pocket 4x6 from Maxpedition. So Maxpedition sent me the Platy Pocket a few months back to check out, and I don't usually get too excited about these pocket dump style pouches because I largely don't find them to be extremely useful. This one's changed my mind to some extent though, and I've really enjoyed using it, and it's really changed the way I travel and carry tools when I'm in the plant. So if you watch the channel, you may know that I work in manufacturing currently as an engineer in our engineering group, and I need tools sometimes in the plant. So this is how I've been carrying them, and I'm gonna get into all the details of how this has worked out for me. But really quick, let's start this video and the discussion of the Platy Pocket with materials and specs. So this is the 4x6 version. There's also a 5x7 version. I opted for the smaller version because I did want it to be more pocket friendly, and I kind of envisioned this as my use case. So this version's been working out perfect, and I'm glad I went with the 4x6 version. I haven't used the 5x7, but I would assume it's pretty similar, just obviously a little bit bigger. So material-wise, this is 500D lightweight ballistic nylon, and it's got, I mean, it feels like sturdy material. It's got that 500D feel to it. It's smooth. I would say it feels a little stiffer than what I'm used to in a 500D material, but that's a good thing. It feels very abrasion resistant, like it's gonna last for a while. And I mean, so far it's doing great. I've been carrying this around in my pocket all over the country for sometimes, 12 or 14 hours in different plants, and it's holding up extremely well. So there's high tensile strength composite nylon web they use to sew it together, which is stronger than standard nylon thread. They've got some high tensile strength nylon webbing for like the grab handle, this little handle here, for instance. And then all the stress points are double stitched, bar tacked, and box and X stitch, or one of those three things to really, you can see all the double stitching here to make it very durable. And I mean, it does feel very durable. So YKK zippers on this, or I should say zipper. There's only one zipper into that pocket. So exterior wise, it's kind of what you see is what you get. I mean, most of this is exterior, and it works out perfect for the way I've been using it. So when I fly, I don't always check a bag. As a matter of fact, more often than not, I prefer not to check a bag. And I don't like to bring a ton of tools when I'm not checking a bag. And then whatever you're carrying on tool-wise has to be less than 7 inches. There's some rules. This fits, so this works. So the way I have this loaded out works for carry-on travel, and it's about the bare minimum tool loadout I can get away with and still get some stuff done. Now, I'm not, a millwright, I'm not on the floor as a mechanic, so I don't need like heavy-duty tools or a full tool set. It's more like, maybe this is loose, or, I don't know, an airline's piped in backwards, or a filter's on wrong, and this is enough to get the job done, and I can carry it on an airplane. So let's go through this loadout, and I'll show you what I've got in here. But I've got a pair of Nipex. I'll put links to all this stuff in the description. These are kind of like the flat jaw type. Well, they're not kind of like, they are. They're the flat jaw. So it's more like a wrench than a pair of pliers. Very handy for smaller pipe fittings, obviously nuts, bolts, whatever you might need it for. I do have a, I do have a pair of Nipex Cobra pliers. Obviously, that is more like a pliers jaw, or you can use that for pipe, you can use it for conduit, variety of different things. These are both 6-inch, I believe. I'll put links again to all that. I've got a small 6-inch crescent wrench. So obviously, wrenches are very handy. It's a good tool to have on hand. I can use that in conjunction with this to loosen bolts, whatever. I do have then a small voltage tester. So I do like to have this safety first on hand. I'm not carrying a full meter around, but I can quickly see if circuits are energized. A little bit of dirt on here, but what I found is it wipes off. So that's not actually wear, if you can see that in the corner. That's just dust from being in a plant. But that's what's on the outside. And then on the inside, you've got one pocket going into this thing. And I've been putting a couple things in there. Usually though, I just have an equipment lock in there. So if I do have to lock out a piece of equipment to do something, I've got the lock in there. But this is made in Vietnam, American design. So the inside is just an open dump pocket, and then the material is coated on the inside. So very rigid. It has, and some of that might be dirt, but I mean, it feels very durable. I think this is gonna last a long time. You can see, I'm starting to see a little bit of wear on these grommets, but it came with a neck lanyard, and I don't have that with me. I think I left it in, I think it's in a bag upstairs, but that neck lanyard can go through here, and it's just basically a piece of paracord, and you can wear it around your neck. That is definitely not safe to do in a plant with rotating equipment, so I do not wear it around my neck. But you could, if you want to get a lighter loadout. But how this does work perfect for me is all that stuff in here. You know, I'm almost always wearing jeans at the plant because I have to wear cotton. We work around some hot stuff, and this just fits perfectly in my back pocket, totally concealed. All of the tools organized in one spot. If I was going to carry these separate, you know, it'd be kind of lumpy in a pocket. It might bulge. It's going to stick out in different directions. This keeps everything organized and flat in my pocket. And then I just have to reach back and put my finger through this loop, pull it out of my pocket, and I've got a very small but very capable set of tools on hand. And I will say the last trip I was on, we were commissioning some equipment, and all the capital engineers I was working with were very jealous and all wanted one. A couple of them took pictures of it so that they can order themselves the same setup. But that's kind of it for this. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. And I mean, in terms of likes, I love the fact that I can organize everything flat in here, slip it into a pocket, and it just, I mean, all this, okay, so if you're carrying this stuff like this and you throw it in a pocket, it's lumpy. Throw it in here, nice and flat, organized, goes in the pocket, easy to pull in and out. My voltage tester keeps beeping. That might not be good. So, but yeah, the usability, I think, and just the ease of use that this provides, I guess I'm surprised. I really didn't expect this to be as useful as it was. So in terms of dislikes, there's really nothing to dislike. I mean, it's a pretty simple pouch. If it's too small, they make a bigger one. Overall, great setup and very cool addition to my carry setup. So let me cover the exterior pockets in a little bit more detail now that it's empty, but we've got a very big slip pocket in the back. You could probably slide a phone in there or, you know, calculator. You've got a couple stretchy loops on the front here with two smaller slip pockets below them. And then on the back, you've got these two nice long slip pockets, which would probably be great for pens, pencils. In my case, you know, I'm putting that crescent wrench in there, and it fits in there extremely well, usually making sure to keep that sharp corner towards the inside. But very simple, but very effective. So what do you think of the Platy pocket from Maxpedition? Do you have one? Do you want one? Do you think you could find this useful? What would you use it for? You know, if you weren't going to put tools in there, what would you put in there? I could see this kind of being almost, you know, a going out and about wallet with a notebook in there, maybe a couple pens. Your phone could probably fit in there. You could hang it all around your neck, throw it in a pocket. So pretty freaking useful. And I've enjoyed using it a lot more than I thought I would. So anyway, if you liked the video and you found it useful, definitely hit the like button for me. And also consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks.